iPhone say 4 to be Apple-only device with a mute switch, as leaked case shows a cutout instead of a dedicated button for action button. Apple's current iPhone say 3 features a design that was first introduced almost a decade ago. Now, the company finally appears to be planning to replace it with a modern twist. It was previously reported that the iPhone say 4 would feature a design similar to the iPhone 15, which means that it will gain a smaller notch and a larger OLED display instead of an LCD. In a new case image of the iPhone say 4, it can be seen that the company will keep some of the hardware changes away from the handset, such as the action button. iPhone say 4 slated to be the only device from Apple with a mute switch. As the leaked case shows cutouts instead of a button. Apple removed the mute switch on all iPhone models, starting from the iPhone 15 Pro and newer models, and the iPhone say 4 was reported to feature the same change. However, based on a new case image of the iPhone say 4, it can be seen that the device could feature a mute switch after all. If the news has any heft to it, the iPhone say 4 could be Apple's only model to feature a mute switch, as the rest of the devices have already moved on. The image was shared by a leaker on X by the name of Sonny Dixon, and it shows what we should be looking forward to with the iPhone say 4 in terms of design and changes. The rest of the details are pretty consistent with prior rumors and reports, and it remains to be seen if there will be any more feature cuts. If you look closely at the iPhone say 4's leaked case image, you will see a cutout for the mute switch above the volume buttons. We have previously seen that case makers typically cover the buttons as they do with the volume buttons and the power button. The same approach was applied to the action button on the iPhone 15 Pro and newer models. The action button could potentially be a deal breaker for some users if it takes the device back a generation compared to Apple's standards. While Apple was pretty quick to adopt the action button on the non-Pro models of the iPhone 16, it remains to be seen why the company is reluctant to bring it to its budget iPhone lineup. If the news is true and there is no action button, the design of the device would be exactly similar to the iPhone 14 instead of newer models. We are also expecting the company to add a USB-C port to the mix alongside an improved single camera sensor and upgraded internals. It was recently reported that the iPhone say 4 will be capable of handling Apple Intelligence features, which is a sign that the device will be powered by the A18 chip coupled with 8GB of RAM at the very least. Take note that these are mere leaks from third-party case manufacturers, and the final design could always be different.